a very quick illustration to share with you guys because some of you think there's only 2 commandments you have to keep, and then there's others of you that think there's only 10 commandments to keep. So let's take a look at it. So in Matthew chapter 22, Messiah said this. He said, "On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets." Now, what are those 2 commandments he's speaking of? The first one is, "Thou shalt love the Most High thy sovereign with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind." Now, what scripture is he quoting? Did you know this is a scripture he was quoting from Deuteronomy 6:5? Now, what's the second commandment? "And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Again, he is quoting the Torah, Leviticus 19:18. Now, what did he mean by on those 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets? Well, let's look. So, under the heading of loving your sovereign, what commandments are there? 4 of the commandments hang on loving the Father, okay? Let's just take an example of one of those. "Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Most High thy sovereign hath commanded thee do." So, how do you keep the Sabbath? You rest and don't work, you don't buy or sell, and you don't cook. So see how everything hangs? So these are the 4 commandments that are details about the 1 commandment. And then you have lots of other laws that give you the details about how to keep those 10 commandments. Now let's look at that second commandment that Messiah was talking about. On it hangs all the other 6 commandments. And let's look at the commandment to honor thy father and thy mother. Well, how do you know how to honor your father and your mother? Well, you know it because it's in Torah. It's written in Torah what to do. It says do not hit your parents and do not curse your parents. That's one of the ways, or a couple of the ways, you're going to honor your parents. So as you can see from this illustration, it is explained that on these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Everything hangs just like it would coat hangers. That's why I did it this way. I wrote this illustration out many years ago, but I hope this helps you to better understand that not only do we keep these 2 commandments, we keep the 10 commandments, and then all of the law is details on how to keep the 10 and the 2.